30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They should take it to 10. Hey.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Get ready, get ready. No, off. X3, 218, chopper. He's checking. Crash. Switch. General West. Snap.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch the pass. 51, Mike 51. Get your swerve on. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And taken right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch. Hey, switch gears. Yellow.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Bill Bison. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darren Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Watch safety creep. Attack. Safety's creeping. Kill.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Freddie Kitchens is going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Echo. Mike 51. Mike 51. All day. All day. Let's go.
Lauletta on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Lauletta from the 50. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Coming on play action, Lauletta. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On second down, Eckler looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Yellow. You better free. Yellow. You better free. Shoot. Switch. Kill. Turn up. Hey, 43, 15. Save.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
57's right. We ain't giving him nothing with that. Check 43. What's the ad? Check 4. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
64, weak.
They'll run with Love. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 26, check 61. Matchbox lights.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check 52.
Now.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 logo. Three down. Topper. Right, check. 59. Hey, orbit. Watch the run. Ready.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check. Crouch. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, Sunday. Shift. Tighten up. Watch the twist.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Yellow. Arzelati. Rep. Yellow. Attack. Charlie.
play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's get in there. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Watch, twist. Yellow. Twist. Joker. Slam. Right side.
On the run, this is Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Put that team on the puck. Hey, 43. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. Miss Haywood. Mike's 50. Know your job.
From the 38, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. I go blue, lady. Double dog. That's the way. Check. Check, 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 check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 31, check 31.
Now on second and 13. Mahomes is going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 15. Check 13. Check 13.
Here is Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. And rip left. Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
On second down and 4, Mahomes, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
No. He's checking. Cracks. Hey, 57.
On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
59-50. That's how I feel.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Down. 50, plant.
3 buzz. Undercrush.
80 weapon. Hey, high 7.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the run.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ready, break. At the 24-yard line.
Five. 58, boy, 58, Mike. You.
On 2nd and 9, Lauletta. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
You better be afraid of me. X3, 218, chopper.
They go right back to White here on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one good for 33 in the first. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's White, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Tight end left, tight end left. Everyone's got 4 down.
5.
And they'll try the air now with Lauletta. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shift. General West. Get it.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 9-yard line.
Ready.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Right here. We got to step it up. Check.
New draw Porkins.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go.
Right near the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Let's go.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They snap it to Lauletta. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Oh, yeah.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
64, wait. No.
Now a carry for White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Loletta now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On 2nd down now, it's White.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Wahoo!
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Get that quarterback at all costs. 5.
Loletta, here we go on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game.
Yellow. 50, yellow. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. 43.
You got tape.
Mahomes to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike. Yellow. Check pass. Check pass.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check it back. Check it back.
Protein spill.
Going on the ground, it's White. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for LA, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for